What would be nice is to see that they have some sort of a process or a framework that they follow. So, for instance, you could use something like the Kano model, which is, and you can Google this, Kano, but it's just the idea of every product having a certain set of basic expectations that it fulfills. Um, and then some core functionality that is a little bit beyond the very basic expectation, but then also some things that are just pure delighters, things that didn't have to be there, but because they're there, they make the product sticky, or they make it exciting to use, or they make it um, just seem so much better than the rest of them. So if you start with a framework like that, and then you think about, are there already pieces of that product that fit into those categories, or do we need to add any more in those different types of categories? Or are some of the things that used to be maybe delighters now kind of moving down into the core functionality part, which means we need to add in some new things that are a little bit more novel and useful? So that's a potential framework that you could use. But otherwise, I would just want that person to kind of walk through a process that they would follow, even if they don't know enough about the product to really know what they would do to improve it, without additional kind of maybe some more information from the person asking that question. So, and if you interview at Google, and you can look this up as well. If you interview at Google, they'll ask you to follow the circles framework, CIRCLES, and you can look at what that stands for. I can't remember it all off the top of my head, but it's just thinking about like who's your customer, and what is the problem you're trying to solve, and those kind of going through the same process of thinking about how you can take what you already have and then improve upon it by thinking about the person that ultimately is going to be using it. So I would say, just in summary, I've kind of said it 3 times now, but just have a framework in mind and don't just spitball too much without really a process that you're following.
Hmm.